Squaddies, let's cut through the noise right now, because too much energy is wasted on surface distractions. While headlines argue over optics, body language and palace choreography, something far more important is unfolding quietly but decisively. Harry and Meghan are no longer reacting to a system that constrained them. They are, with purpose, direction and confidence. The news that they are producing the Netflix adaptation of is not celebrity fluff. It is confirmation. Confirmation that Archewell Productions is active, trusted and evolving. This isn't about trying to prove anything to critics. This is about building something that stands on its own, long after the gossip cycle moves on. Real success doesn't announce itself loudly. It shows up consistently. Squaddies, when people talk about freedom, they often imagine chaos or rebellion, but real freedom is quieter than that. It's the freedom to choose alignment over approval. And that is exactly what Harry and Meghan are doing. They are choosing stories that reflect modern life, ambition, emotional honesty, complexity, love that grows instead of performs. Is about two accomplished adults navigating expectations, vulnerability, and the tension between image and authenticity. That's not accidental. That's resonance. This is what happens when people are allowed to tell stories that mirror their values instead of suppressing them for the sake of tradition. Their work isn't random, it's reflective. Let's be very grounded here, Squaddies. Netflix does not gamble on sentiment. Best-selling novels are not handed to amateurs. And respected writers do not attach themselves to unserious projects. Tracy Oliver's involvement matters. Jasmine Guillory's catalogue matters. Netflix's continued partnership matters. These are not symbolic gestures, they are professional endorsements. Archewell Productions is being treated like what it is, a legitimate creative entity with vision and reliability. The loudest critics aren't in negotiation rooms. Harry and Meghan are. There's a storyline that certain voices keep trying to push. That this chapter of Harry and Meghan's lives somehow stalled or failed. But Squaddies, facts are stubborn things. A multi-year, first-look Netflix deal doesn't exist without results. A growing slate doesn't happen without delivery. From documentaries to lifestyle programming to scripted adaptations, the work keeps expanding. And now, this isn't a one-off. It's continuity. If you really want to understand what Harry and Meghan are doing, ignore the outrage and follow the themes. Their projects centre joy without being shallow, representation without tokenism, love without cynicism, community without condescension. They are deliberately stepping away from cruelty as entertainment. And in an industry that profits off humiliation, that choice is radical. Their work reflects emotional maturity, the kind that only comes from lived experience and growth. They're not trying to shock, they're trying to connect. Here's the part that often gets overlooked. Producing is not safe. It's not ceremonial. It's accountable. When you produce, your name is attached to success failure. There's no institution to shield you, no hierarchy to hide behind. And yet this is the lane Harry and Meghan continue to choose. Not because it's easy, but because it's honest. They are creating relevance instead of inheriting it. That distinction matters. Squaddies, this resonates because it mirrors something many people experience. Outgrowing spaces that once defined you. Being told you won't survive without permission. Choosing yourself anyway. Harry and Meghan didn't disappear after leaving. They recalibrated, they built, and every project reinforces a simple truth. Leaving what limits you is not failure, it's transformation. So when the next wave of noise hits, and it will, remember this. They are working, they are partnering, They are expanding, not chaotically, not desperately, but intentionally. Harry and Meghan are no longer part of a system that measured their worth. They are building a legacy that speaks for itself. And that, Squaddies, is the quiet confidence of people who know exactly where they're going. Hold your heads high, stay focused, and keep backing growth, because this is what it truly looks like.